Hello, this is Chef Arubi. Today we are going to do a tomato canning. So I've started the process of peeling off, cutting the tomatoes. You have to peel off the tomatoes and get all the shells or the covers out, and we have only the meat tomato. So we just had it here. We peel them off, and these are the off peels, and then I put them in the blender here, and then have a good blender here that makes it very soft. And after that, I decided I didn't want to bore you with the whole process of shelling the tomatoes and boiling them and blah blah blah. So I went straight away into action. So we blended them here, which is done. Clean them later, and now we boil it. See this one here, we boil it nicely. In here you can do all you want. You can mix spices that you want to, like that. So that's the one we have right now. We mixed our spices here, like cloves or masala or anything you want, you can mix here, and then you let it boil. So it's boiling nicely. So this is where we are at the moment. Make it boil nicely so that everything is cooked. And then we go to the next step. So it is step by step. First of all, you get tomatoes from the garden, which we did. Got all the tomatoes. We boil them so that they can separate from the shells. We can separate the shell from the meat. So we boil them, and then we let them settle. The water came out of the tomato because we want a very thick one. So all the water were out, and then we blended them in the blender, and now we are cooking it. Once it boils, we let it settle, and then we put them in the jars, and then we give them a water bath. I'll show you all as we go on. So this is the next step that I'm waiting for it to boil nicely.
Simmer, not boil.
Yes, my wife says it simmers. We don't boil it because it will burn from under. So we just simmering it. At what? I have 8 here. Should I put it on a low? 2 to what? To 7, 6?
6,
Okay, we reduced the heat to 6. I jumped the step. I went to 8 straight away so that it boils, but it's supposed to simmer. If not, our tomato will burn from under, and we will have a bad taste of burnt tomato, which we don't want. We want something very sweet, delicious, and good. So this goes on like this. There's no build up at the bottom that would make it burn. So just let it. We stir it most of the time. So once in a while, so that it keeps equally cooking. So that's what we are doing right now. And meanwhile, while we let this does its job, I'm gonna be cleaning here because it's messy. I have to clean that and put it back when it's clean, so that next time when you're using it, it's clean. So keep watching. Like, this is very delicious. It's gonna be very, very sweet. And from this, you can take this and cook everything with it. So you can cook you can cook any food with it, even spaghetti, meat, fish, anything. This is universal for cooking anything you want. So keep watching as I fix it. Yeah, it's made special for us. So I keep watching. My wife likes to watch Karina. It's called Karina at what? Insomnia. Huh? Yeah, Karin's Garden. Karin's Garden is also doing gardening, and she's doing a wonderful job in gardening. So I've learned a lot from her too. We share a lot in common. She likes to make, you can go and watch her. It's called Karina at karinagardens.com. Yes. Hey, Karina, I'm your student. This is for cutting the tomatoes so that they don't from the branches. Yes, the knives, you don't leave them to dry, just dry them straight away, because handling them can be dangerous. So this one has taught me some good lessons in the past, so I don't want it to, if I don't use it, keep it away. This is their brother. So this process is a very, it has to be done very carefully. It's a very sterile process that there should be nothing inside the jar, and when it's boiled and it's cooked, because if not, everything will go bad. It won't take the length of time. If you do the canning, it can even stay for 2 years. But if it's not clean, then it can go bad very quickly, which is not intended to. You want to make sure that everything is clean and sterile and very, very nice. Like it clean all the time. Yeah, that tomato there is cooked nicely. It can stay even for 2 years. One longer that we normally use them before the 2 years. Go again. Keep stirring it once in a while. Make sure that everything is simmering good and it's not nothing is clotting at the bottom. Smells good. Smells good. Okay. Let's keep watching. Okay, so this is the next process that we are doing. So the first one was to boil this, which is boiling so nice. See that? Boil this. Nice, nicely boiled. And then we boil the water. This water is boiling. This is to sterile all the bottles and the lids. So I put the lids here. Okay, just to go back a little bit. Normally, when we use the tomato paste like Prego, we keep the bottles. So those are the bottles that we kept here. The bottle from the Prego, or you can order them online. And then you get the lids. These lids, their lids. You put them in the water here. So you dip the lids so that they can be sterile. Here, put them there. And then you put one bottle at a time, or you can put two, like that. Let it dip. Give it water bath, hot water bath. That's how it is. So when you put the camera down, then I'll show you the rest. That way I'm safe, because this is real. This is real. This is boiling water. Yeah, so you can see that. So I just dip this bottle here, turn it around in the boiling water, completely clean. Check the bottle. If it's cracked, put aside. If it's not, it's good. Double check. Make sure that you don't use a cracked bottle, because they can really crack easily. Put that one there. Earlier, and now we're doing the final hot water bath. It's done. So we go to the next step. All the bottles. That's the process. That's the next. The next process is to have a big pot. So a big pot like that, and you can put a towel under it to keep the bottles, to cushion the bottles so that they don't knock one another at the bottom when it's boiling. Or you can, if you can go extra miles, you can have something like this. You put at the bottom so that the bottles lands on it. So that's what I'm talking about. This way, that's the pot, and then you put this one here so that the bottles will be landing on it, on top of it. So let's go and do the real process now. Put it here. Watch. This is Chef Arubi at work. So this one I put on the side. Then I have the bottles here. The bottles are sterile. Okay. So we're going to start pouring them in the bottles here. So these are sterile filled. You don't want anything close to it there. Nothing should go in there. So this is what we use. We use this one, real lime, or you can use lemon if you want. And then you use canning salt. That's the salt that you use, or you can use regular salt if you don't have this. Any salt can work, but I decided to go extra mile for that. So we can do that. Put some salt here. Canning salt. Then this one, we'll be pouring it in the jars as we go on. So got a spoon here. So you just put a tip of the spoon like that. 1, 2. That's it. Real lime. Okay, that's it. Salt and lime, done. You need okay. Make sure this is also stereo. Everything has to go under the water bath. Okay. 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 So we're gonna pour it all the way up to here, not very full, and then you put the top just a little bit tight. So let's start here. That's it. Might make only 6 bottles. Might be 6 bottles only. I mean 7, sorry. I'm pushing. Moko dong kai butedo go. So and here we twist only one notch, not too tight. So we have to balance them, so we have to pour water in these jars too, so that they all balance. If not, they will be falling on the sides. Very That's it. Done. So just gonna pour more water so that water go up here so that they all underwater so that they get a water bath. That's called the water bath. What we are doing right now, and that will keep them tight. All the air will be out of the bottle until this part will be sucked in. This part of the bottle will be sucked in. Then it's sealed. See, all of them are sealed up. But once they go through the under the water bath, the air inside will seep out of the heat through the bubbles, and then they'll be airtight. That's what we want. That's what we want. So keep watching. Boiling more water so that we can pour in here. At the same time, this is heating up. Meanwhile, let's do the cleaning now. Cleaning is the part that we have plenty. Nice one. Nice one. So this is the water bath. So in the water bath, you put water all the way up like that until everything is underwater. So they're bathing. So under there, you see the bubbles coming out of the bottles. So this air are the ones we don't want inside. If they keep the air, they will not stay long. They will go bad. But if the air is out and that thing I showed you, the top pops inside, then good. So that's what we do in the water bathing. So the process is almost done. Otherwise, we are close, very close to finishing it. Because right now, they're just bathing, getting some very nice bath, and then we give it, once it start boiling, when they start boiling, what count how long? Half an hour? Yeah.
40, 45 minutes.
Yeah, once they start boiling, when the water is hot boiling, we wait for 30 to 45 minutes. That's when we start counting. Put the timer, bang, and we start counting. Tick tock, until 45 minutes. And then they're tight, sterile, and they can stay longer, as long as we want to keep them. So this will be our future food. That's how we do it. That's how we grill them, we harvest them, and we are making them the way we want. That's called organic processing. Thank you for watching. The last process will be just to 45 minutes, take them out, leave them to cool on their own, and then we'll take them out and keep them in the storage. That's how we do it. So thank you for watching. Until next video, this is Arubi. Bye. Yeah, so everything looks good. Looks like that's finished boiling. It's I've been timing it for 45 minutes. Oops, this thing can burn you. I nearly got burnt, but I got it out in time. So this one, I have to remove it carefully. And everything looks here boiled and sealed. So I'll leave them here to cool, and then it's night already, so I'm gonna go to bed, and tomorrow morning we'll get them out when they've already cooled well. Yes, so that's what we did in our water bath. So it's time to cut it off and wait for it to cool. Everything looks fantastic. No, nothing is broken in here. I look in, I don't see any redness in this water that would signify a broken jar or a broken glass spilling everything out. So it looks like everything is good, looks good. And even the inside the bottles looks like they're boiling. See, they're boiling in there. Yeah, that's a good sign that bottle of water, the placeholder, is also releasing some bubbles. So everything looks good. Everything boiling even inside the bottle. I see some boiling going on here. Whew, the vapor my camera. Yeah, so that's how we do it. That's how we do the canning. Done. Let's wait for it to cool.